Okay, so you would have been probably what I would have chased after.
Right.
We met in a bar, then we went back to his.
Yeah.
He had a bed of nails.
Hold on, wait, did he warn you before that there was a bed of nails waiting for you?
No.
So you just went and he went, oh yeah, that's my bed of
And
nails.
even worse, he lived in a converted warehouse. So I thought, oh my God, I've gone to a warehouse to die. Oh my God, I could never believe he would do this to me. I 100% believed he would do it to me.
You chose not
I just
to see it.
chose to do it anyway. Another spicy mag.
Hey, Dites, Trolls, Divas, he, she, theys and gays. Welcome back to our brand new queer podcast, It Started With a Kiss, sponsored by Tinder. As always, this may contain adult themes, so strap in. I'm Amy Spaulding, and I'm joined by my gorgeous lavender husband,
Gareth Valentino, and each week we talk to our nearest and queerest about life, love, and everything in between.
So let's break it down. Each week we'll meet our new guest and we'll put them in the hot seat and we're going to really get to know them. Then, before we take them on our hot date, we'll do some pre-date rituals. They'll talk us through their pre-date prep, what they get up to before. And then we'll go on the hot date and maybe...
It'll end in a kiss.
Fingers crossed.
Our guest today is Manchester's most hilarious export. It's Stephen Bailey.
But first, how gay was your day, Gareth? You feeling pretty gay today?
The gayest thing I did this week, actually, I went to see a Kate Bush tribute act.
Stop!
It was fab, and she sang Babushka, but in Russian. I know, crazy. She used, like, the head of a mop as a wig. It was amazing.
That is so camp.
And what about you, babe? How gay was your day?
You know what? I was the other day, I was so gay because I was on a plane.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and I genuinely saw my little gay life flash before my eyes. Worst turbulence of my life. My girlfriend, I was, bless her, because we're both poor flyers.
Yeah.
But she really had to, like, take the reins with this one. Just rocky as hell, turbulence, headwinds. I was fighting for my life, like, gave her a big kiss. I was like, we're going down, baby.
In peril.
Yeah, literally in peril, rocking back and forth. I couldn't look out the window. I was so scared. But yeah. Well, it started with a kiss. Should we start with a kiss? I think we should shake it up this week.
Okay, go on.
Not a personal kiss, but is there any kiss that's, like, been on TV that's, like, really stood out?
Oh my God, well, my mind goes straight to Brokeback Mountain. Come on. Jake
hot.
Gyllenhaal. Wow.
Yeah, low-key hot.
Two cowboys, forbidden love.
Yeehaw.
In the mountains. Let's go.
I've never actually seen it.
Girl.
I know.
Come on.
Yeah. Leave that with me, homework. Why is that so memorable?
I think it was memorable for me because I was probably like 10. And I remember seeing that on TV, and I was like, because my dad loves cowboy movies, and he put it on because he's like, oh, it's a cowboy movie, yeah, I'm a lad. And I watched it, and then I think he realised what it was.
Yeah.
And then
you were feeling something.
Yeah, I always had a little tingle in my pum pum. I was like, wow.
What is this?
And I was like, that's fierce.
Wow.
So then I waited, like, obviously Dad turned it over and put on like the football or something, and then I went back and watched it on the Sky Plus, mama. And it was crazy. Yeah, it was hot.
Wow.
I mean, it was dark, but it was hot.
Yeah, I need to watch that. Leave that with me.
Yeah.
I'd say mine is Megan Fox, Amanda Seyfried.
Jennifer's Body. Come on.
I mean,
that's
incredible.
fab.
Yeah, just incredible.
Yeah, that's a really good
Hot.
one. Yeah.
Love Megan Fox.
Oh my God, yeah.
And just, like, quite a staple, I feel like, in lesbian law
That's
is
a
that
camp
film.
movie. That's really good, that
So
one.
good.
Were you like, ooh?
Ooh, I was like, ah! I remember seeing it and being like,
Did you
wow.
feel weird about it, or were you like, that's amazing?
I was like, that's amazing, but felt weird that I was like, that's amazing. But classic rewind.
Yeah.
Watched it over and over and over again.
Amanda Seyfried or Megan Fox?
Ooh, Megan Fox, I'd say.
Obviously.
Just so hot.
I mean, Amanda Seyfried's fierce.
You kind of give, like, male Megan Fox.
Thank you.
After all that chat about on-screen kisses, I'm feeling a bit peckish. Should we have a bicky?
Yeah, go on.
You get it this time. I'm feeling lazy, mama.
For all those who don't know, for all those who are just listening and not watching, our Becky tin is full of dating stories sent in by you. Good, bad, ugly.
Crack it open.
Bow!
Let me have a little dig round.
Go on.
Okay. Ooh, got a lesbian one.
Oh, thank God. Tired of men.
I only came out last year, so the lesbian world is all a bit new to me. I recently went on a date that was incredible. As a friendship. We laughed, gossiped, and got on so well, but zero romance. Like friend feels. I would rather do brunch with her than get naked. At the end, she goes, no spark, but you should meet my ex. Sorry.
Oh my
I've been
God.
referred. Is this normal or am I just giving off friend energy?
Well, I'm going to ask you, is that normal? Because I
I'd say
don't know.
It is normal. So many of my friends have met on like dating apps and then like it hasn't worked out and it's been friends, but like they've like referred them on.
Well, like a referral.
Yeah, like genuine referral.
Instant referral.
Yeah, I feel like when it comes to like sapphic relationships and like it can be platonic. Like,
Do you know what? Not on reflection, I will say that's actually quite thorough.
it's mature, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of like, not for me, but I have someone for you.
Yeah.
That's a community, honey.
That's on community.
That's on community.
And it's definitely happened a lot in my friendship group. And you know
Well,
what?
I mean, you live
It's
with
just
your-
more
you live
one
with your
into the
ex,
circle.
right?
Yeah, I live with my ex. You know, people she's dated, it's people that other people have dated. Like,
Crazy.
sharing is caring, mama.
Oh my God, I could never live with my ex.
Right, so Gareth, are we eating that up or are we dunking it?
I think we're going to eat it up.
I'm
I
eating
think
that
that's
up.
thorough.
Yep, I'm all about this.
Yeah. I mean,
Genuinely.
you've done it.
Yeah, I've done it. I'm practicing what I'm preaching.
Go on, Gail.
Oh, can't get it in. Oh.
Can't get it in.
Oh.
Famously.
If you have any juicy stories, send them in. We wanna hear them. We
The
wanna
good,
read them out.
The bad, the downright weird. We want
Yeah.
them all. We're starving.
Gorgeous. Well,
Yeah.
should we meet our guest?
I think it's about time.
Bring him in. Our guest today is one of the UK's funniest comedians. He's camp, chaotic, and he's ready to overshare.
We're about to see him in Russell T Davies' new show, Tiptoe. It's Stephen Bailey, everybody. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi, hello.
How are ya?
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're so,
So
welcome.
Actually, I feel like it's our privilege.
It really is your privilege. I'm here. I'm a stone lighter than I used to be.
Skinny.
Anything could happen.
Well, should we run you through what we're gonna do?
Yes. What's happening?
Okay, so first we really want to get to know you, everything about you, and then we're going to take you on a hot date, darling.
But first, before we take you on a hot date, we're going to go through some pre-date rituals.
Oh,
so what you like
great.
to do when you get, ready, like how it goes.
Yeah.
Then you're going to go on the hot date. And then we're going to find out if it ends in a kiss or not.
Fingers crossed.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I hope it does end in a kiss.
Hope
So
for a little
do I.
slog.
Yeah, I
some
used to be
action.
loose. I'm ready for this.
Let's do a little cheers, darling.
cheers. I love this.
eyes,
Cheers.
eyes,
No,
eyes,
oh yeah,
eyes.
eyes. I can't risk
Beautiful
anymore.
eyes, I must say.
The eyes are my own model zone. They are. The eyes are model zone.
gorgeous.
The eyelashes are mascara.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Someone told me to tint them, and I just don't know if that's. I don't know if I want to let someone.
I want to
loose on
tint my
that.
eyebrows. I want like
Yeah.
a thicker eyebrow.
You've got thick eyebrows.
You
already,
have a
babe.
thick eyebrow.
Do you think? I want to look like Edward Cullen. You know that like
Yeah.
heavy brow.
Yeah. Hot. Anyway,
The vampire thing's over.
tell us about you. Are you single? Are you dating? Are you in a relationship?
I am in a relationship. I am 7 years deep,
Ooh.
girlies. 7 years deep.
Wow.
I know. Well, he's a lawyer, which I think he's very smart.
Okay, white collar.
Yeah, thank you. His name's Rich. Which
Does he
is-
wear the wig?
Does he? No.
What do you mean wig?
What's that?
They have to wear wigs? Lawyers wear wigs.
I
That's
don't
a
know if
barrister.
That's true. That's a barrister, yeah. He's just sort of, he wears a suit on the days he can be bothered.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, my bad.
And
my
he's
bad.
called Rich, which is short for bloody loaded. He's
love.
so wealthy. I
Oh,
can't
good.
even
Good
tell
for you.
I don't even need to be here. It's this or drink myself into oblivion. Do you know what I mean?
How did you meet?
We were actually met on Tinder.
Stop.
We did.
Hi.
We met on Tinder 7 years ago. And I used to joke just being like, oh, you get to that point where you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, fine, whatever. So you go on Tinder. And then he used to say to me he didn't even mean to swipe right. He was just trying to get jam off his screen. So that's how we got together.
Stop.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I mean, it worked out.
Yeah, it turned out really well. And actually, but I think it turned out well because I decided to play the dating game completely different.
Ooh.
Okay. So what does that?
Pray
What do you
tell.
mean? Yeah, dating game.
Right, how do I do this so I don't look like a loser? I think I sort of like fell in love like that. Do you do this?
Yeah.
No.
Lesbian, so yes.
Yeah, oh yeah. So I used to be a lesbian.
Yeah.
I also have a tool belt.
Oh.
And you've never done that. You don't fall in love.
No.
Okay, so you would have been probably what I would have chased after.
Right, okay.
So I would have been like, we'd have a day, it'd go well,
And you'd be
probably
like,
have a
"Oh,
snog.
I love
and
you."
I'd be like, well,
Yeah,
here's-
you're on right move.
It's it.
Here is the one again. Why do they keep cropping up and why do they not message me? So I would have a lot of that. And so when with Rich, I decided to play it a bit differently where just sort of things I was like, I'm not going to message him. So we were messaging on Tinder, and then he was like, right, I'm going out tonight. And I was like, where are you going? He said, Soho. And I thought, I'm never going to hear off this man again.
Oh,
he is going to be face down in one of those old Compton gay bars.
Yeah.
And I will never hear off this man again because he'll have picked up some daddy bear called Clive. And that's going to be his new life, right? And then what happens is, I thought, I'm just not going to message him. And he went, I'll message you on the way home. And I thought, oh my God. And I remember that night, it couldn't have been even more depressing because he was going out living his life. And I was like sat at home
watching Corrie,
eating a kebab, watching Corrie. Like it was a Friday. I don't know what was going on. And he actually messaged and I thought, oh, there's potential here. And then we set a first date. I was in Manchester this weekend. I thought, if he texts, I'll go back and do the date. And if he doesn't text, I'm not that bothered. And he texted and was like, should we do the date? So my lesson with him is, someone will show up if they want to.
Yeah,
so true.
And you're a big preacher of
I'm a big preacher.
If they want to, they will.
You can tell me you love me and all this, blah, 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 whatever, but I need to see action.
Me too. I think we've got too much word now.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks they've got too much option because of social media. They
Why
keep
are we
looking.
talking to someone for like months on end before we meet them?
Also, I don't want to FaceTime with you. Why are we both FaceTiming in our
about
Oodies?
voice
What an
note?
angle, terrible angle.
No, I don't want a voice note. If I want to listen to a podcast, I'll download this one. Like,
Exactly.
I don't need... Why am I getting...
I started the Kiss pod, download it.
But it's not a conversation, is it? It's I'll say everything I want, you listen to 7 minutes, then I'll respond, and you'll get back to it when you can. No.
Yeah.
I'm not on call waiting.
Yeah, you're not just waiting by the
On
phone,
hold.
like...
So I want a bit of conversation.
Yeah.
So we actually went out. We met in Waterloo Station, and then we walked out along the South Bank. We went in the first bar, got a load of cocktails, and then once we were getting to the point where I was like, oh my God, I'm annihilated.
Yeah.
Which I think you should do on a first date.
I agree.
Though. I think you should be...
The best way to know someone is getting drunk with them.
100%.
I agree.
100, and find out if they're a drama queen when they're wasted. And then we've...
Red flag or green flag, would that be?
What do you mean if you ain't...
If they were a drama queen?
That's a red flag for me.
Right.
I don't need drama.
How did you know, like, Rich was, like, the one?
No drama.
No drama, that was it.
If you say to him, like, oh, I think we should do this. I think we've got a bit boring. Let's do this.
Right.
He doesn't just hear boring.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, yeah,
Okay,
let's go and do
constructive,
something.
yeah.
Or,
He doesn't go, what do you mean by that?
yeah,
take it
nothing's
to heart. A dig.
And I think he's great. And he thinks I'm great.
Oh,
it's like that
that is so
simple.
refreshing.
Yeah. And he's the first one I will test my stand-up on because he thinks I'm really funny.
Oh, and that's why...
Which
that's
I'm
the real
into,
reason to keep him
yeah.
around. Yeah.
And he always is like there to pick me up. He's my biggest cheerleader. And I think that's so important.
You went on a TV show together?
Yes, we did. I forgot we did that. Yeah, we did. We did this show and it was called Unbreakable and it was on BBC One and it was celebrities and their real life partners. So it was like me, Denise Welch, Shirley Ballas,
Fab.
and our partners, and we had to do all these challenges. What was nice about it was straight after the pandemic, so I'd not worked for 2 years, and so Rich did it to get me back out there. That was his motivation to do it. And then once we got into doing it, we were like, well, this is really nice to show, like, just sort of like a normal, healthy gay couple.
Wait, that's amazing to kind of like mix those two worlds.
It was really nice. And I actually thought, especially because after the pandemic, you know, a lot of couples actually broke up. And I could actually see why. Because to be with someone 24 hours a day,
it's a lot.
7 days a week. And you don't, at that point, after the lockdowns, I thought no one's even pretending here.
Yeah,
Do you know
exactly.
what I swear? Like, because I just felt like no one is making an effort here.
No.
And so I could see why people really broke up. And for us, it was really nice because it was like, you're doing challenges, you're asking questions about each other. And I thought it was a really good, I thought it was, in a way, it saved the relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like dating exercises, do you know what I mean? That's so fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. And actually, it was just nice that sort of, we didn't embarrass ourselves as a couple.
It could have been a whole different story.
And because Rich is he's lovely, he's kind, he's sweet. And I think, first of all, they're the traits we should look for because we've all been for the ones where you go, they're hot, six-pack and hairy.
There.
Well, they don't have anything to say.
No.
It's like, what do you do? Like, what you ate or whatever. They've got nothing to say. It's like
They're just worried about the macros.
Totally. And the micros.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Yeah. And it's like, why do you enjoy a burpee? That's not a personality trait. Neither's having a coffee.
I know. What would you like to do outside of this? Go for a coffee.
I love to go for coffee. I love to chat with friends.
That's like me saying, I love to breathe.
Yeah.
Like, what?
But wait, going back, you said Denise Walsh. What was that like?
Denise Welch, yeah.
Welch, sorry.
Was she-
Walsh.
Denise Walsh.
Denise Walsh was my old drama teacher. No, that's not true.
My drag name.
Yeah, Denise is amazing. She's one of our best friends now.
You've worked with some incredible people.
My birthday parties are fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait,
Does
you
Alan,
have...
does Alan Cumming come to your birthday?
Well, I've not known him long enough, but if he comes this year, I'll let you know.
Alan Cummings, the host of Traitors US, right?
US, yeah.
Would you ever do Traitors?
Oh my God, I
feel like there's so
you
many-
would be amazing
yeah,
in
there's-
Traitors.
I would be really good on Traitors because I think what my friend who I worked at Sainsbury's with always says this about me. I don't suffer fools. So I've got people's card marked like that. So even the bad dates, I knew they were wrong uns, but I was trying to fix them.
Yeah.
There wasn't one bit that was like shocked.
Yeah.
Sure.
You were never,
Oh
yeah,
my
you were
God,
never
I could
taking a
never
fool.
believe he would do this to
Yeah.
me. I 100% believed he would
Yeah.
do it to me.
You chose
I
not to
just
see it.
chose
Yeah.
to do it anyway. However, I think for me, I would prefer to do something like Strictly because
Yeah.
because
Are you a
as
dancer?
well. Well, I'm not officially a dancer, but neither are half of them. And also, I was the first, and I believe only boy at my school that ever did country dancing. So I'm like a real life Billy Elliot. I just want to dance. But I remember actually, just on the Alan thing, was we were filming Tiptoe, which you mentioned in the intro, and I was so nervous. So I'm from Council Estate. I got into telly a lot later, and I did Tiptoe, and I had the best time. And they were all like, "Oh, we'd love to come see you on tour." But I said to Alan before we started filming, I said, "I am so nervous." And he was like, "Why?" And I said, "You're a film star."
Yeah,
I was like, "You were in Romeo and Michelle."
Oh,
You
my
were-
favourite.
I know. You were in Spice World. You were in Spy Kids.
My kids, come on.
Yeah, and I was like, he was like, "Why are these your references?"
Because as a gay person, they're pretty good references. Come on.
So I was like, I'm so nervous. And then we had a chat about Lisa Rinna. That is I always think that's the great thing about gay people. Find the Real Housewives connection.
If a gay person doesn't watch Real Housewives, I don't trust them.
Red
Sorry.
flag.
I don't trust
Red
them.
flag.
No. My Rich is so lovely, kind, sweet. He's into his politics. He's very well read. But even he loves the Housewives of Cheshire.
Oh, it's a common thread. It's a common thread.
His
It binds us
favourite
all.
is Esther. And so he's got that side of it. So I know what you're saying about that.
Yeah.
But so we had that connection with Alan, and then the filming was fine. And afterwards, they're like, "Oh, we'd love to come and see your stand-up." So I was on tour as well at the same time. So I organised them to come to Manchester. And I just thought, do you know what? It's like Russell T Davies, iconic. Alan Cumming, iconic. And I just thought, oh, it's fine if they don't show. Like, these people have busy lives. They actually came, which was amazing. Great show. But afterwards, I'd organised drinks. So I did it a bit nicer because they were coming. And then after them, obviously, we're getting a bit drunk. So I was like, do you want to go into the gay village? Like in town.
Canal Street.
And I thought, I didn't know what they'd be like. And it was like, yeah, all right. And it was like, but it was all my girls from Sainsbury's who I used to work with. And then it was like Alan coming. And I have this beautiful video of one of my best mates, Joe, who I worked at the supermarket with, and Alan doing a shot together. And I just thought, this has blown my mind.
What a
a little
life.
Yeah.
bit. Like if you would have told me when
The
I
little
was
boy
in
could
high
see
school.
me now, yeah.
This is where Rich is brilliant, actually, and this is where I think what a quality you need in a partner is you do need someone who's a cheerleader. Because I'm always like, I can't do that. Oh, I never get seen for Strictly. I never get seen for that. Da, da, da. And half the time it is because it's like, well, I'm right. But Rich is always like, no, you can.
You need that cheerleader in your corner.
But what I found with Rich is, part of me goes, I think I might have manifested him because I was away filming this show, Celebs on the Ranch. And I remember saying to like Tanya from the Housewives of Cheshire and Jenny Powell and stuff, I'd be like, I just want someone whose go-to is being kind. Do you know, like, because I'm not a C word, so I don't want to be with anyone that is a C word. And all I would talk about was kind. And then when I met Rich, he's so kind. We have a thing actually because Rich so fits into this word. Like sometimes I feel like your Denises, your Russells, love him more than me. And I'm like, I'm your friend.
Do you get human? Do you get jealous?
No, I actually quite like it because I think
I chose well.
It's a reflection on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You obviously wanted someone kind, but before then, what was your dating like?
Catherine Ryan has this line where she says that she used to go for the kind of men that blind dogs would bark at.
Right.
Right. That is a Catherine Ryan line. Totally know what she means.
Yeah.
So I once went on a date with a guy. Well, I didn't go on we met in a bar. Then we went back to his.
Yeah.
He had a bed of nails.
what?
Sorry, what? Say that one more time.
He had a bed of nails.
What does that mean?
Like metal nails,
Like they weren't metal,
that
they were
like
like
Reiki
plastic. So it was like
vibes?
his something to do with his back.
Hold on, wait. Did he warn you before that there was a bed of nails waiting for you?
No.
So you just went and he went, oh yeah, that's my bed
And
of
even
nails.
worse, he lived in a converted warehouse. So I thought, oh my God, I've gone to a warehouse to die. And I'm not Piper from Charmed. I can't freeze this.
Everything's like cling film.
What did you do? Are you the type of person that would just be like, okay? Or
I
would
rang
you be
my
like,
best mate and was like, do you think I should?
love? You're like, I just have to go to the bathroom and powder my nose.
Yeah. And she said, yes, so I did.
Oh!
Yeah.
Did what exactly?
We made sweet, sweet love on a bed
a
of
bed
nails.
of nails.
I just like, I'm imagining like if, like position-wise, you kind of have to like risk assessment. Do you know what I mean?
Don't
Or
let
force.
anything that's
Take too much weight.
operational for this moment.
And
touch them.
how did it go? Like, did you have a second date?
Yeah.
No, and I had to get the bus home. It was before I'd made money.
Ew.
I know. I've really been through it. Thank
Babe.
goodness for Rich.
Now you're a, connoisseur of the dating life, 7 years in. Does everyone in that little black book of yours come to you for advice? Are you the dating guru?
I think that is a very kind way of putting it. I think
Got
what
a
you're
bachelor's degree.
yeah. Well, actually, I think what you're trying to say is I'm a busybody that gets involved in other people's business. So I actually did Celebrity Coach Trip, and when I did it, I was actually on the coach with Alex Murphy from Dancing on Ice and Kleiny. He's part of like this influencer duo, Woody and Kleiny. And they've got like 6 million followers. And I really feel like I stirred the pot to get them together. They don't say it. But it definitely happened.
But it happened.
And they know it did.
Yeah.
If I confronted them, they go, fair enough. I wrote a love letter to Alex from Kleiny. I didn't realise I spelled his name wrong, but I went with it.
Ghostwriter.
Yeah, and then I wrote a love letter from Alex to Kleiny, and I was mixing it up.
I'm dead.
And so then they got together, and they're married. They own a home. I went to their
Stop.
wedding. Was it last year or the year before? I went to their wedding in recent times.
So did you officiate the ceremony?
This is what annoys me. No one acknowledges that I did it. And also, because I've stuck my oar in with Ian Sterling and Laura Whitmore. Mm-hmm. I'm part of the one that mixed that up together.
Stop.
Yes. Got Ian
us
to come
about
down
that.
to a club. Well, I don't want to break their confidence, but there was an attraction. I'm really good friends with Laura. And with Ian, he was filming a show for ITV. And I was booked to do it in a few weeks. Laura had done it, so I met up with her afterwards. And then I just was like, messaged Ian to like, come along and hang out with us.
You knew it was happening, though. You were like, this is, yeah.
And they're just
Yeah.
the pot.
Matchmaker, babe.
I've had more successes than your goddamn show.
Yeah.
Than Love Island.
Yeah.
I've had more successes. Yeah, where's my dating show?
To be
Where's
fair.
my dating podcast?
Yeah, guys.
Hello, whoever commissions shows, give me one.
Wow. I mean, I'm impressed.
I'm impressed.
Do you think it's interesting, though, that I have a good success rate? At least, all these people will kill me if I say I'm responsible for their relationships, even though I am. But I do think there is something where you go, I sort of can't believe there's not an app or something where it is just like your gay mates setting you up, because everyone in my life is a strong woman. And I've always been raised, all my mates are, my best mates are, my mum, my sister, my aunties. Mm-hmm. It's that matriarch thing, like what Corrie used to be. You remember your Bet Lynches, your Raquels.
Yeah.
Right. So you go, so we have an affinity to that. That's why drag exists. It's an homage. And then I also go, but we are men.
Yeah.
So we understand them.
Yeah.
And I always
We
go,
talk about this a
hello.
That is true,
Like-
actually. So, it's the bridge between.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to take you on a date, Stephen.
Are you ready?
But
Where am I going?
find
We need to know some pre-date rituals. So
Okay.
what are you doing to get ready for this date?
Yeah.
How do you get warmed up? Do you have a drink? Do you listen to music? What do you do?
I definitely have a drink. I like a
Obviously.
nice pale rosé.
Oh, Whispering
Cuba
Angels.
vibe.
Zinfandel.
Of course. I didn't know if we're allowed to say. Is there any other? And so I always have that. And then I really, really make an effort with dates. So more so than any other time. So every ounce of my body
Moisturised.
is moisturised. Every part of it. I put on enough makeup where it's like, I've got it on so I look the best I look, but also where you might not know I've got any on. Do you know that makeup? It's like,
Okay.
no, it's just a natural glow. I ran earlier and had an avocado.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant you were putting makeup on elsewhere.
No.
I was like,
Well,
no.
to be fair, if there is
Little powder.
if there is a little you know.
Yeah.
A little fake
well, just in
tan.
case
There's a little boil on
if
the
the
bum.
date- if the date-
She's covering it.
If the date goes well, then
Yeah.
you never know.
Yeah.
They're going to see something.
100%.
Little concealer.
So I would do that, and then I really need a day to get ready for a date. Like, do you know, like, you really
Is
have the
it?
Saturday, and then I would do two things. This is going to make me sound like a nightmare now. I think I'm quite dramatic.
No,
So,
nothing wrong with that, darling.
I listen to sad songs. So
What?
I imagine
Movie moment vibes.
movie moments.
You're in the Uber on the way, like,
that sort of vibe.
hand to the window.
And I really will listen to songs like Someone Like You by Adele. Do you like something really...
Why are we getting sad
Here's
before
one.
a date?
James Blunt, You're
You're
beautiful.
beautiful.
I
Christina
will
Aguilera.
really do it.
Beautiful.
Speaking of
And I'll
which,
tell you why. Because I want it to be an epic love.
Right.
manifestation.
Yeah.
You're
and then
roman-
the
you're
other thing I
romance.
will do is I will watch something like The Hills or... so I'll do that while I'm having my bath, the songs. And then when I'm like doing my hair and putting the no makeup on, then I'll do like, I'll watch The Hills or where you've seen them go on a date. And then when I go out, my confidence comes from doing it as if I imagine this camera. Oh no, this isn't. I imagine this camera's there.
You're producing it.
I'm producing it. I'm producing my own reality
Wait, go ahead.
show.
I'm going to get a solo shot.
Yeah.
Do you know what it would be called?
Go on.
What?
Homo and Away, the Stephen Bailey soap opera.
I'm watching that. I'm watching
I'm
that.
tuning in, I'm not going to lie.
That is amazing.
I know.
That
I
is
love that.
I feel like that's the best way to kind of psych yourself
Yeah.
up.
So
You
you got the
are the
music
main
pumping.
character.
I am the main character in
Yeah.
my show. And just to be fair to me, I can do this because it's a job and it's like a persona, but in reality, I'm quite shy.
Right.
So I have to...
You have to pretend it's a job.
Yeah.
So you need like 2 or 3 drinks before you leave the house.
100%,
Yeah.
honest to God. I really believe in... If you're a drinker, I believe you should drink on a date.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Words of advice.
Yeah.
You ready for your hot date then, love?
I can't wait.
Yeah, grab your coat, let's go.
All right.
This is Hot Date brought to you by Tinder. Okay, Stephen, we're going to take you on the hot date. Where's the ideal date? Where are we going? Anywhere in the world with this?
Anywhere in
hot
the
hubby.
world.
Where are we going?
Paris.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you can practice your French?
So my degree is in French.
Oh, oui,
So
oui.
I had
Bonjour.
to do bonsoir, no bonjour, bonsoir, ça va.
Ça
Ça va bien,
et toi?
merci.
Oh, oui, très bien. Also, it's sexy.
Yeah.
Second
Yeah.
of all, if it goes horribly wrong, there's a load of fit Frenchmen around.
So fair.
Back
So
up,
fair.
back up.
Yeah.
Then you've automatically got a night away,
True.
but you're close enough to get back if it's a disaster.
Fair.
Fair.
From the
And
Eurostar.
he's paying, right?
And he's paying.
Good.
And I'd hope so. In my head, he's a few years older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd get the Eurostar.
Yeah.
He'd upgrade us. He'd obviously bring a bottle of champagne.
Obviously.
Rosé, champagne. Yeah, I think that's...
I mean, romantic.
You're having an evening
It's
date?
Yeah.
Yes, and obviously we'd go and have champagne under the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go to a nice restaurant.
We'd go to a nice restaurant. We'd somehow find somewhere where there's a ball on. We'd walk past, there's a ball going on, and I'd go, I've always wanted to go to a ball. And then he'd go,
Baby.
shall we dance?
Yeah,
and
shall
then
we
we'd go
dance?
in and dance.
And he's a prince.
Or, whilst we're under the Eiffel Tower with our champagne, a violinist just starts and he
Yeah.
asks me to dance and we dance there.
Oh my.
And then everyone else joins in because everyone wants to be
It's
the
a
couple
flash
that
mob.
we are.
And then a scout for Strictly is there, and they go, "Wow, look at him."
Yeah,
Steve.
and,
And then you
I'd
get
be
a
like,
job.
I'm sorry, I can't. I'm in love now.
So has Rich taken you on any super special dates?
He really likes to go places and try places. So we've been everywhere. We've been like Porto, we do Paris every year. We literally go everywhere. We do autumn in the Lake District. We're always in a hot tub somewhere. I don't know who we think we are. We're always in a hot tub. So we always get away. And he really likes to like do stuff and try restaurants. And he's a big fan of afternoon tea, which I personally think is a bit overrated.
Really?
It's
Little
very
finger
dear.
sandwich? I
It's
love
dear
that.
for a
I love
sandwich though,
I
isn't
love
it?
finger.
No, it's dear for a finger.
Do you have a moment on a date where you're like, "Oh, this is going well"?
I mean, I think I'm so deluded. I will make any date work.
Right.
Oh, here's one actually for you. I don't think people do this enough. If a date is not going well, I will leave it.
Really?
Yeah, I will leave it.
See, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Same. I think,
you just
but
get up and leave.
it's a British thing though. People just aren't honest here.
yeah.
Irish and Scottish people, if they don't like something, they're
What's
like,
my excuse?
No,
I'm
don't like it.
northern.
I know.
I once went on a date with this guy, and I all started really romantic, right? I met him in a shop, and he worked there. And so I tweeted the shop and said, "Who's this handsome man?" And they just tweeted back, blah, blah, blah.
Genius.
I'm not even joking. And we ended up going on a date. But he was in Manchester, and at the time I was full-time living in London. But the train was delayed, and we were meeting straight off the train. So I messaged him as soon as I knew the train was delayed, which gave him enough notice to like chill out for half an hour. Anyway, I get to our meeting. I'd not heard back from him. And he was sat there waiting with a face on. And he went, well, what time do you call this? And by the way, I know it's bad, but it was only 30 minutes as well. Like, I said, oh, I text you. And he said, well, I don't have a phone, do I? I do it all through my iPad. I'm not bringing my iPad out.
Okay.
Red
And I thought,
I'm off.
because I'm the moron that doesn't have a phone.
Yeah.
So you might have messaged, but I didn't get it, did I? And I was like, chill your bean. And we'd ordered this bottle of wine and I had a taste of it and I just thought,
What am I doing here?
what am I doing?
Yeah.
It was happy hour, it was a tenner. So I went, oh, I'm going to go. You mean you've only been here 5 minutes? That was his response.
I'd
Not
like 5 minutes too long.
Let's try and, okay, maybe
Yeah,
I've come with a bad
clean slate.
attitude or whatever.
Yeah.
Clean slate, let's start now. I just put the tenner down and he went, and he started counting out pound coins to give me half. And I said, I can get us a bottle of £10 wine. And I left.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. If someone said to me, what time do you call this? I'd be like, bye.
Yeah.
Turn in your tracks.
I had one sip of my rosé, and that's hard for me to turn down.
How does a good day end for you then? We're in Paris.
Yeah.
Paris.
We're going to the end of the day. It's gone well. It's gone really well. What's happening?
Do you know when you wake up the next morning and no one legs it?
Yeah.
So
I think
good
that is,
sign.
that is a
That's-
great
yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah,
What, do you
yeah.
want to spend the day with me again?
Yeah, you get a coffee.
Council
That
That is
breeze.
so true.
Yeah.
If you spend the day with someone like after a date, it's a good time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, you want to keep it going. You want to
Yeah.
keep it burning.
I so agree.
Yeah.
So I asked this to Gareth earlier. I asked him what was his favourite on-screen kiss. Do you have one, like a movie moment,
Memorable one.
memorable one that you remember watching and you thinking, wow, that was a great kiss?
I don't have a film, but I have a TV show.
Perfect.
Go on.
Buffy and Angel. Right? Do you know what it's like?
Yeah.
It was just sort of like forbidden love. But also,
But
the
straight,
way
right?
they kissed as well was
Hot.
like, I really believe you're in love. You know, like sometimes you watch like people kiss and it's like, there is no
there's nothing.
chemistry
I
here.
think that-
Okay, so we've come to the end of our date. We just want to know, do we get a kiss? Do we get another date?
Smoochy smooch.
So if you've done everything I've asked for, you've took me to Paris.
Yeah.
You've done everything I've asked for. You've asked me to dance.
Yeah.
Violin. I played the violin myself.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, I'll kiss you. Full on. I'll drop the tongue in. I'll drop the tongue in.
Drop the
yeah.
tongue in. Thank you so much for
you so much for
coming.
joining us.
Thanks for having
Been
me.
amazing.
And if you want more BTS moments and some gossip, you can follow us on socials at It Started With a Kiss Pod. And where can they find you, Stephen?
Instagram's best at Stephen Comedy. I'm quite funny on there at the minute.
Yeah.
It'll go off.
At the minute.
Sometimes I'm
Subject
just
to
sort of
change.
like, is we with a famous person? Sometimes I'm entertaining.
Good.
And getting those DMs, if you have a juicy dating story, we're dying to know. It can be good, it can be bad, or ugly. We want everything.
Yeah. And if you want to leave a review, go on.
Yeah, say something
Push
nice
it. Say
about
something
us, for
nice.
God's sake.
Go on, little 5 stars.
Yeah.
And on that note,
Another spicy mag.
till next time, mwah. Give it up for Stephen!
He was great. He was so great.